Hello and welcome. If you're new here, do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button down below for content like this and many more. For all your current subscribers, thank you for watching, liking, sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Now, what do I have next to me? This is the all-new 2025 Kia K4. This is the replacement for the Kia Forte, which is gone. In its place is the all-new K4. This particular model is the turbo model, so it's this GT line with the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine under the hood. I reviewed the non-turbo. I'll leave the link up here somewhere so you guys can see the differences. I'm going to talk about this one, go over the specs, the features, the power, and the differences between the turbo and the non-turbo models. Stay tuned, that is coming up next. And before I continue, I want to say again, thank you very much, Kia, for flying me out to Austin, beautiful Austin, Texas, to review this vehicle. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And all right, stay tuned. That's coming up next. Okay, let's talk 2025 Kia K4 GT Line Turbo. This is the go fast version compared to the one I reviewed previously. But this one has which I'll talk about the engine in a little bit, but let's talk about the differences in terms of styling. So this one has the 360 camera. So it has a camera right there, one underneath each mirror. The headlights are slightly different. So I have them turned on so you guys can see. So this one has a built-in fog light right here. And then instead of 3 modules like the other one, I'll insert a picture so you guys can see them side by side. This one has multi-module LEDs for the front, for the high beams. This one does have parking sensors all over the front. Hard to pick up on camera because it's all black, but it has them all on the front, on the sides. The wheels are the exact same size, width, and everything, dimensions. Only difference is that the turbo models come with all black wheels. Mirrors are the same. Pretty much the body is all the same. And then moving to the back, there is one of those parking sensors on the side. The taillights are completely different in terms of its technology, not its shape. Technology wise, these are full LEDs, not incandescent. And you can see the turn signal, brake light is LED. And there's more of those parking sensors in the back. All right, let's look at the engine bay, the power differences. And then we go for the interior differences. And then we go for a quick drive of this 2025 K5 Turbo. Stay tuned for that. Okay, underneath this hood lives a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, making 190 horsepower and 195 pounds-feet of torque. Made it to an 8-speed automatic. It runs on regular fuel, which is good. And the engine, of course, is a little smaller than the non-turbo one. Turbo lives back there somewhere. Very tidy engine bay, but things are, as a gearhead myself, looks like I can work on it myself if I need to change stuff. All right, let's take a look at the tech, the slight differences, and then we go for a quick drive of the 2025 Kia K4 Turbo GT line. Stay tuned for that. Okay, let's step inside the 2025 Kia K4 GT Line Turbo. Whew, sorry, it's a mouthful. So the other difference between this one and the non-turbo version is that this one has fully keyless passive entry. So all you have to do is you just put your hand right here, door unlocks, and then the button, instead of being a physical button, this one's kind of sort of integrated into the door handle right there. So let's step inside this one and let's just go over the differences, which are very minor on this one compared to the other one, which is a good thing. And I think that was probably done by design. And let's start it up. So the infotainment screens are exactly the same. So no difference there. This one does have, Kia is very proud of this. It does have its first built-in AI. So if I could say things like, hey Kia, what's the current temperature? And it's thinking,
It is 63 degrees in Marble Falls.
So pretty cool, built in. I don't think any vehicle in its segment, in the compact sedan segment, has a built-in native AI assistant. Very cool. You can tell it to do a lot of things, navigate here, you know, ask it questions about certain things. And the instrument cluster is exactly the same. The major difference between this one is, one of the differences is, of course, this one has the 360 camera. So as you guys can see, nice crisp 360 camera. There is kind of like a video game trippy thing of the of image of the car, which is pretty cool, I gotta say. Of course, you got the trajectory lines. This one also has Kia's very famous and very cool and useful lane watch camera, which is very, very nice. So it does it on the left and it does it on the right, which is so useful. And I am shocked that other car companies are not doing this. This just makes sense. The only companies that are doing this are Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia. So they're the only companies doing this. They're, you know, sister car companies to each other. And let me turn on the climate control. It's a little stuffy in here. And this one, just like the non-turbo, does have heated and cooled seats, memory seats as well. This button activates the 360 camera, so you can of course see what's going on there. And this one, like I mentioned outside, does have the parking sensor, excuse me. And that's pretty much it. The at front. Oh, and this one, hard to pick up on camera, but it does have ambient lighting. You guys can probably see it there. Soft glow. You can adjust it. The sunroof is the same size, so it's the same size sunroof. So you can just own the fully opening sunroof too. So it's very nice, decent sized sunroof, which I like. Make the cabin a little more airy. In this one, the paddle shifters actually are changing physical gears, because this has an 8-speed automatic transmission. So if you go left and right, it will start changing. It will start changing gears. Wait a minute. Excuse me, the sunroof. I'm bugging out with the sunroof. Sorry about that. Steering wheel is the same exact steering wheel. It's 2 different modes, sport and normal, which it adjusts the shift points of the transmission, the suspension a little bit, and the steering gets a little stiffer for sporty or fun driving. And I'll take you to the back just without as one take here. The back, the only difference in the back is you have air vents. This one has air vents right here, which is a nice little touch. Keep your passengers very, very comfy. And this one, like I said in the beginning of the video, this one stickers for $31,445. That includes a $1,555 destination, freight and handling destination. This one does, as you guys can see, it does 29 miles per gallon combined, and 26 city, 36 highway. I'm sure if you drive this with a little bit of a light foot, you might be able to get better fuel economy. And just like the non-turbo, you do have USB-C ports in the middle here. All right, let's take a drive of the Kia K4 GT Line Turbo. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's drive the 2025 Kia K4 GT Line Turbo. I know, it's a mouthful, but this is the Go Fast version of the one I reviewed recently. So I'll leave the link again in the video so you guys can see the differences. Technology-wise, I'm not gonna go too much into it because they're very similar. This one, I'm just gonna focus more on the drive, because there are very, very different drivetrains from each other. Honestly, most people are not gonna notice the differences visually, because they look the same. And as this is my first time in Austin, Texas, it is very beautiful here. you know, thank you again, Kia, for flying me out to Texas. This has been an experience of a lifetime for me. Super excited, super pumped. And here we go. I am gonna put it in sport mode and then kind of punch it. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, this one is definitely the go fast version of the two. Please excuse the road noise. It looks like this road is very, very loud. I don't know if it's new tarmac or something, but off the bat, I'm in sport mode now. The steering is a little firmer. Of course, the RPM stay, you know, the RPM, excuse me, stay up a little sharper. And it's just more fun. And then, of course, you can use the paddle shifters. You could do it in manual mode right now, and you could shift it yourself. So I'm in fifth. If I go down to fourth, third, and then you could do manual like this, or you could just do this, and it, oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, on paper, 190 horsepower and 195 pounds-feet of torque doesn't sound like much, but you can't go by what you read on the paper and the specs. You have to go out there and you have to drive these vehicles. And I gotta say though, I get my hats off to Kia. This is an absolutely great product, phenomenal product. And I'm not saying that because they flew me out here. I am generally saying it because I like it. It's a cool little car. If my daughter was of driving age, I would definitely put this one in the top 10 or top 5 list of vehicles for her. Lane departure warning, lane keep assist, highway assist, automatic emergency braking. I mean, it has it all. It has it all. Just like a modern car. Forward collision warning assistance, rear automatic braking. You name it, it has it. So it's a compelling package, and it's only about $3,000 more than the non-turbo version. And if you do get the other one, you're not missing too out. And I do like the fact that this is standard across the board. The only difference on the lowest trim, like the LX and the EX, this is a 4-inch screen. It's a little smaller, and the gauges are not as configurable, but you're still getting wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and with a starting price of about $22,000. I mean, that's excellent. That's excellent. But anyway, this has been my first drive of the 2025 Kia K4 GT Line Turbo and non-turbo. I will leave the link again in the video. And thank you very much for watching, for liking, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care and stay safe.